we were taught, show remorse. I'll never forget that, whether it's a parent, show remorse for your actions. But I realized God is not a God of remorse. So I should not show remorse.
When you raise the kids, there's something where we keep telling the children, do not lie, don't lie. You got to realize the most thing kids they do is what? It's lies. Because they are young, you keep saying, don't lie, tell them everything there, but you make sure you don't lie. No matter how many we tell our children that they lie, what you keep putting is what you keep getting. The doctor to survive need patience. The sick people give the doctor a lifestyle. So when you tell people that, you become negative, you become angry, you become arrogant because you are telling them what is reality.
Welcome back to the Rubasha Family Podcast. We're here for another episode, but before we go on, guys, we're at a special location. We are here in Phuket, Thailand. We have come here for Ian Rubasha's 30th birthday, an amazing event put together by my parents. However, so many people contributed, and we just want to be able to talk about life, toast life, and continue learning and evolving. So as we're here on holiday, work shall continue, and we always want to be giving you guys great content. So Dad, welcome back to another episode. How do you feel?
Thank you. As always, as usual, to be happy to come to share our views and our belief, and to keep motivating each other and inspiring each other. So, and always we are enjoying this Thailand, this trip. It's amazing to be able to bring all family and friends together. Yeah, it's a good things to be in these times. Yeah, I'm so happy always to be and to talk to you, Eve.
It's an amazing thing. And like, when did this idea come? You know, this idea to have this birthday party here? And
yeah, so all idea and everything comes from your mom. So Rose, she had this mind. She suggested to her friends, "Oh, how about we can do a party in Phuket?" And she put all together all his friends. They're very good, supportive friends. So they've been doing this for maybe 10 to 15 years. We support each other. I remember the first times when I did this trip is where one of our friends, they are here, Umba and Steve, when they get married in Bali. So all the crowd you see, even other ones, they were there. So it was my first experience. I can't remember which year. You see, maybe I will ask Rose. So that is how the first experience. And they've been doing this over and over and over. So they support each other and they make their times, they plan it ahead. That's what amazes me. Your mom sit in her mind and they plan it and they have the group and they put people together. And I could see even when the function was there, everybody was involved like it's their own function. And it's unbelievable. It's so powerful. And always comes from your mom's mind to want to have that and that.
We do want to give a special shout out to my mother, Rose. And I think like you just said, mom around the house has been seeing her talking. And, mom, she's the type of mother when it comes to just family, bringing people together, that social life, and being able to do something special, not only for herself, for the family, but also for Ian to be able to enjoy this, and I can see Ian's face every day. It's a smile. So we're really, again, this is what this is about. It's about family. It's about togetherness. It's about union. It's about love. It's about growing as a family. So yeah, what are your thoughts on the trip so far? And yeah.
So the trip also, so it's good. And also that shows it's always now I can call lifestyle. So this is a lifestyle to be having as we are working. Everybody, all the group is just working class. We are working. Also, we have time to have lifestyle. See, this is a lifestyle. To be able to come to save our money, to put everything on the side, to come here, it's a lifestyle. It's enjoyable. The environment is good. And also this thing, it fuels up. So the time you meet your family, you enjoy, you have a drinks, and you have a holiday, you sleep, you eat. You go to some other people. They were happy to go to see the sightseeing, and for me, always I go for walk and every day. And imagine when I was in Australia, I was knew when I look, because when I decided the hotel, you can Google it. So I was imagining, for me, every morning go for walk on this water. So guess what? Now I'm doing it. See, I saw it when I was in Australia. See, so now to those the things make us happy. That's what we call lifestyle. Each we can have this kind of lifestyle. Work, have a holiday. It's unbelievable. And if you even go back, you want to go back working, and to enjoy life. And then the next, you have another holiday.
And I think like something I said in my speech yesterday was, I said, let us have our fun, enjoyment, but let's not just take away the enjoyment side of things in terms of moving on. Like, let's have learned something about ourselves, even just the time to stop the regular life, go away and see amazing places. You know what I mean? Like, that is what a holiday should be, a recharge for you. So I think it's great. Like, even here at the podcast, we've been consistent. I'm so proud to see how far we've come. One of the visions and what I love about this was, Mum, this holiday, this trip, this birthday event, it came from, again, someone's mind. So it didn't exist in the physical world. It was in the quantum field, which is infinite possibilities. That frequency connected to Mum. She saw this. I saw her passion when she'd be talking about organizing this event, and it bled it out. And I was looking at Mum, I was looking at my dad, and then I said, this is wealth. People, we acquire wealth with just money. This is wealth for people to come from all different parts of the world. Not only that, but they're doing it how you envisioned it, how you wanted it to. Everyone came and wore a white dress. Everyone came and made a fantastic event. You know what I mean? So not only was it an imagination and the power of the mind, it started from nothing. In this room, something here is someone's thought. That was someone's thought. It came from nowhere, and boom, it had appeared through that manifestation. And we see Mum do that. And then now, with Mum's vision of creating this amazing event, we now said, let's use our imagination with the podcast.
Yes, and that's how life it should be. See, it's lifestyle, working. Even now we can work. We can share this lifestyle, because it make everybody's mind to change. Or as you say, you imagining it, you see it. When you see it, when I started the trip, I didn't have this kind of money to come to Spain. But I say, yes, this is the best good idea. This is the best holiday. It's a place I have never been. See, now, the money now is you got to come, because you already have it in your mind. You imagine it. You say, okay, I'll be there. And that's how the good things for this, when you're imagining you got to be there, this is the focus of the times you want to be there, and it works. So we keep it, this imagination, when you're thinking whatever you want, whatever you desire to be and to have and to do, you see it in your mind first. See, some people desire everything, invention, a business, or buying car, or anything you need in life. You have to start from your mind. There is nothing in this world which doesn't start in each of us' mind. And you see it completely. I see this trip, I was Googling it. I can see it myself walking there. Now, in reality, I can see it.
So when you were in Sydney, you're sleeping, whatever, your visual imagery, you see yourself walking on the beach.
On the beach. Mm. So between those lines now, I'm working on them there. Even this afternoon, I went just to the water, because it's just water you saw is doing there. And you could go to enjoy there. You can take the photos there. See, now the next day is just going back now to see, going back to reality, to go to work. And that's how life is. Everything is been imagining it, and everything comes from somebody's idea, and everybody became part of this. And you see, people spend their own money to come to support.
Hey guys, I know you're enjoying this video, but please take the time, hit the link in the description and sign up to Alois Rubasha's new screen. You can sign up either monthly or for the year to really invest in yourself, to really cultivate your mindset, cultivate the power of who you truly are. It is all about the knowledge and power that you have with it, and it is the application of the knowledge that is going to take you far in life. This is an investment that is infinite, that has infinite amount of supply, because coming to Alois Rubasha's teachings, experiencing the Word of God, and what is the Word of God? It's about empowering yourself. That is what we're putting here for you. We're cultivating a community of like-minded individuals, for people who want to grow, for people who want to continue to cultivate that mindset of, I can do anything I put my mind to. I can go out and work on my health, work on my happiness. Nothing outside of me is going to make me happy. I can work on my love and my beauty because I have everything. I am an amazing person. You are too. So hit the link in the description. It's going to take you to sign up for your Uscreen membership today.
And everybody has seen themselves come to do this function. You see, before you can get scared to do that. But if you know everything is in your imagination and you have that power. So that's why always when I keep teaching people, when you say your mind is your God, your imagination is your God, it's just what you believe in your mind. So the faith you go to have for the something you desire, to go to the tree, money is going to come. You may be not having on that times, and is how it was. The times and roads we took to go to Thailand, we never have that money. No, we didn't have that money to come to the Thailand. We decided the trip. We looked the place, and we booked the place for the year. See, we booked the place. We know how much money is going to cost. And then now our mind was going to go to see it. The money comes in. See, some people, they say, oh, I have to save first. And then after saving, I have to go to holiday. No, you see this one I'm teaching you. It's the other way around. Have it in your mind first. See what you want to have first. Know how much money is going to cost. And then see yourself, you're in the holiday. That is how it works. And it come as normal as we ever have thing. Money is going to come. If you have it in the end, even, man, you never know. This is the angels comes in where things go to make the money come.
You know, I think also like, you know, in the Bible, when you say you are a God, you know, and you think about exactly what you're saying, everything came from a thought. You know, mom saw this, she saw it in the mind's eye, the chair on the table, and this, someone saw and said, wait a minute, it was nothing. It's their atoms now materialized into physical form, but before it was nothing. It was in the field of all possibilities. You know what I mean? And so no other animal species can do that, can turn something from in here and make it into reality. But the biggest trick that we've been given is you don't have that type of power. You don't, in the Bible, in Genesis, he said, let there be light. Let there be light. That is exactly what we do as humans. That is exactly what we do as humans in the Bible and in Genesis. And that was trying to show us that is what God has given us that power. There's no other species. We have a neocortex, you know. And what's so crazy is, again, why the trick with your physical world, because when you close your eyes, I can be, like you said, on a beach. I can feel the sand. I can feel it. I can feel the air moving. And then my body reacts like it's happening, because the brain doesn't know the difference between what's imagined and what's in real life. That's a scientific fact. The brain doesn't know the difference. So if you're seeing yourself on that beach, your brain is training itself to know this is how it feels like. So you bring something, and I think that's very, very powerful. Like you're saying, you are the creator. Yes. There's no luck. There's no someone outside of you. Let me just pray about it, and then it's going to come to me. No, you can create it.
Yes. So even you say something lack. So what is lack? People call lack. It's what is in their mind. So only the reason I'm going to tell you, your lack, it was in your mind. So anything we didn't know to call it imagination. But everything's lack. You've seen it in your mind without knowing. And then when it happened, you call it lack because you never knew is going to happen. See, because you call it luck when you didn't have financial, you didn't have money, and you dream to have a car, and then it's happened somehow. See, you never know what is how. See, they forgot to question how. So people now, when the reality comes, is what they call luck. But it wasn't no luck. It was through your imagination first. Yes, and because you remember, our mind doesn't have age. We don't. So our body grows. Our body has age, 40, 50. It's numbers. That's what people call numbers. But because people they confuse to call ages with the mind, that's why I say, oh, this person is old and go to study. Because the mind doesn't get old to study. The mind doesn't get old to learn. The mind, it doesn't get older to remember what happened in 20 or 30 or 50 years. Always can bring it. See, sometimes it could be hidden somewhere, but that thing's got to come. Everything has come to your mind, you got to see it. Even sometimes you see some things, you wonder why, how these things can happen. See, always in our dream, you dream something and you wonder, why I'm dreaming this? Why these things there? See, you can dream when you are in different country. See, now I'm in Thailand. I can dream when I'm working because something activity all I do. And I say, wow, how can I was late? And you think you're in Australia, you were late to go to work. You forgot you were on holiday until when you wake up for, oh, I'm on holiday. See, because your mind can take you anywhere. Your mind take you forward and your mind take you backward. Yes. So the mind doesn't have years or that. So in your mind, 50 years is 1 hour, 2 minutes, second. Just calm everything I've been seeing 20 years, you see it in your mind. And then you see it forward. See, I seen this trip before I lived in Australia. A year ago, it's where Rose said, and we booked. And when you look in my note, I could put in the trip in Thailand. Because I have to keep to see what I wanted, what is in my mind, what my vision. So you have to keep writing it. You have to keep seeing it in your mind. Always I go see every week. I have to write what I want. See, trip to Thailand. Even though you don't imagine if it's what, even if you don't have money on account, even if you don't have a ticket. Some people buy the ticket and they buy everything before they do everything there. But it doesn't need to be in that way.
Yeah, and I feel like as how powerful this is, why it's powerful, because it works on both sides. The brain doesn't know positive or negative. It works on both sides. So what I mean by that is if you have something in your life that you want to achieve, that you want to do, any moment you feel of a negative scenario, or I hope this doesn't happen, that energy is also, because it comes from your imagination. You imagine what it feels like to not get the job. Oh, and I don't like that feeling and I don't want to experience that feeling. But by just you thinking about that, you're creating the negative circumstance. So it goes both ways. When things happen in our life, we create them. Every second of every day, you're praying. Your mind. When I go and I start worrying about if I don't have enough money for the trip, I'm praying. I'm feeling the emotions. That's a prayer of saying, oh, I don't have it. I'm not going to get it. So that's what happens. You get what you ask for, right?
Yes.
Ask and you shall receive.
Yes. And you get what you think, what is in your mind.
Think about.
And it could be positive and negative. But you see, when even become positive and negative, when it comes negative is how you take it. For example, as you say, I think the trip in a positive way it happened. And also there's some things, so we call it negative, but normally it's good to be live. So we plan to have a drone. We buy a drone to bring it. But guess what? Because we knew we were going to go that boat. And when I was in Sydney, I was saying, how am I going to use the drone when there is a boat? I said, man, if it sink in the water, what can we do?
Hey guys, I know you're enjoying this video, but I got some exciting news for you. If you're like us here at the Rubasha Family Podcast, and like myself, we all about drink, we all about traveling in style. Now this video is brought to you by booking.com. Now we all know when it comes to holidays, when it comes to choosing a destination and having the best extensive information and flexibility, booking.com are gonna do it for you. We've been able to plan so many holidays with our family, our friends, bringing love, bringing joy, bringing inspiration. Life is so precious, life is so joyful, and you always wanna do things with style. You always wanna do things with such confidence and joy that you don't wanna miss out. When it comes to looking for amazing accommodation, hotels, whatever it is, booking.com is the place to go. I personally experienced it, and it's all about giving value and service to people's lives. Click the link in the description. You don't wanna miss out on that. And let's get back to the video.
What I think in my mind was ready. It happened in my eyes. I saw the drone leaving the boat and we leave it. See, I saw it. I never changed. I said, no. I want to take it. I want to win it. No, I thought, I will see my drone. If I take it, I use it, and then it goes in the water. What I see in my mind, what I see, it came to the end. I saw the drone gone. But you see, because I learned that, I think it's how it is. It goes. It's the history. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong because you lose it. See, if negative and positive, it's life. See, this we're going to teach people. There have been things negative happening to people. And those people, they don't know. They have never been affected them. But because it keep putting in your mind, it keep always become negative in your life. But you never face it. You just feel it in your mind. It could be faced by your grandparents or your great-grandparents or your friend or something there. But because they told you that, or even the news tell you that, always you feel you're a part in that negative, but you never face it. But most of the time you face it, you think there. When I saw the drone going in water, I remember.
You had remembered that?
Yes, it was in my mind when in Sydney. And even I told your mom we spoke, and then your mom told me, he told me that I told you not going to use the boat.
So not only did you think it, but you said it out loud.
Yes, even I talked to your mom. And then mom now she said, okay, if you know you're going to use it, you don't need to bring it to the boat. But even me, I didn't know why I got to take it, because it was not planned to take it to the board. But you see, that's how it works. You imagine it, and it can happen to the positive and negative. It happen.
That is so powerful. You know, not only why it's so powerful is like, because that thought, it didn't stop right there. So you continued that thought, continued it, that worry came. And not only that, okay, you had it in, then you now spoke it out.
Yes.
And in the Bible, what does it say in the Bible? It will say, speak and it shall be done, or there is life and death in the tongue. So it came from the mind and then it projected out. Once it projects out into the universe, that is very powerful stuff. So you thought about a negative situation that you didn't want, and you thought about it for so long that it went out into physical form in the mouth, and then it's what happened. And that is so crazy. Even for me, the trip, I was thinking about finances, all right, to be able to have enough more. And I kept, again, putting myself, I have everything I desire. I see that money there. Well, the second day I woke up on the trip, money came into my bank account from, it was just unexplainable. Like, I was like, why is this? You know what I mean? So it confirmed to me, Eve, every minute of every day you were praying. You are praying. And that is an amazing concept when you think about it.
So when you look, my dad always was the trip to Thailand. The trip to Thailand. I can work every week to see it. Even though financially it was not that time to thinking about, because it's already planned to do it. And you keep seeing it and it's happened. What you do is just more practical. Just think in your mind, practicing it, and it will happen. It could be both positive and negative. It doesn't need to make you, of course, everything negative when it comes, that sadness, that mind is telling you again why you do it. See, each word, each speech you talk, there's somebody behind in it. See, for everyone, I'm talking to like this, talking to you, But my mind also is telling me something. Every day my mind is behind you, telling you something. Whatever comes with your mouth, your mind is a similar. That's why we are God. The person who talked to you, who is that? I will tell people. I'm not saying, God, you go to see a big man in the sky who's going to be looking for you. No. Is that person behind me? When I'm talking to you, I know there's behind my speech. It's the same where you are sitting. When you are watching my program, there is what you tell people you are with, and also there is what is in your mind behind your speech, telling you something there. It's a person. You can't see. You can't know his face. You don't know what I look like. He talked to you every day, 24/7 a day. So there's no human being you can be by yourself. No way. No way you're going to be around. Always your God is there. Always your God talk to you. Your God do everything you ask for. But you see, these are the things we want to tell my brothers, my African brothers and sisters. So we took our religion seriously in making distractings to know the power and the presence we have in ourselves. The God is with us. The God is behind everything we do. All the consequences and the positive, it's behind. That's why I keep saying, pay attention to your mind. Think, who's the person who's behind you? I go for a walk every morning. There's no way go for a walk. That person he should not talk to you. He's talking to you wherever you go to do, wherever you do things. He talk to you about your children, talk to you about your wife, he talk to you about everything you want to achieve. He tell you everything. Tells, oh, you want to be a podcaster. Which qualification do you have? What experience do you have to be a podcast? Oh, I want to do this. How are you going to do it? It's telling you. And it's your person. It's the person you trust. But he keep telling you can't do it. You're useless. You are walking. You can't do it. And then you meet somebody else. Even me, I can't do it. So now you learn how to talk to him. You learn to be consistent to say, this is what I want. How am I going to do it? And you go to do it.
And I feel like one thing with, for example, let's go back to that example you used with the cruise and how you thought about a negative scenario and it materialized. So you see, when that thought came in, what we're supposed to do, and this is how you learn and keep getting better as an individual, but you cut it right off at the snake. As soon as that thought, because that happens, it's human. You hear that? No. You reject it. What, like you said, I now say what I want. No, you reject that immediately. And just the awareness is the key. Because again, those thoughts at the same time, they're not you. And a lot of people identify with those thoughts. So when you hear a thought that comes and says, I'm not good enough, that's not your thought. That's not even you. It's a stream. So you have to, I saw in a book, and it's such a powerful book. It says, you become the thoughts you choose to accept. A failure is not a failure until you has accepted as evil. He says, there's no such thing as evil. It is only accepted once you consider it as evil. You know what I mean? So there's no such thing. Evil is an illusion.
So evil is misuse of mind.
Yes. So, but
when you misuse your mind, it become evil.
Yes. Evil is not a thing. Evil is only there until you accept it. So you are the thoughts that you choose to accept. You know what I mean?
So also the other way also, because sometimes it's hard to change the thought is happening there. But also when I was here in the hotel, so my mind also, he told me, oh, you don't need to take the drone anyway, because you don't need to go to do things. But again, you remember, my other mind, when we are going to go, we go, the car is coming. Oh, my mind said, oh, you forgot the drone. See, I went to pick the drone. See, so I went to pick it to lose it because it was confirming what was in my mind.
You went to go pick it to lose it?
Yes, because it was in my imagination.
You imagined it?
Yes. Yes. Sometimes you can't even change it because God has put in that way. See, I could have said, no, I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to risk. So leave it there. So, but I didn't leave it there. Even last minute, I have to go to bring it, to take it there, and then to leave it. So which is that again, it's learning lesson. Is something there. Everything external, when they go, it's become normal. Don't worry about drones coming and things. It's external. Those money, you couldn't get something they're going to think that. But you have to write a story. Straight away, I read in a diary, I lost my drone. It's a simple, there's nothing become an issue is that. Mm-hmm. But before we learned this program, I used to feel bad. I used to feel, spoil my day, spoil everything there. But because I learned this, because I know this goes, I never feel anything. Mm-hmm. 5 seconds, your person talk to you. Why did you bring it? Did I tell you something what to do? So now you have to work with him. So, okay, anyway, it happened, but there's nothing there. And they see, it tells you now, don't worry about anyway. We can get another one. Why do you worry about anything? See, that's how now he build your confidence. That's how your mind bring back to be positive. Yes, because you lost it. Don't continue just dwelling because it's happened. Dwelling now to get the new one. Or not, you don't need it anymore. Yeah. But don't feel for the negative. Feel like, okay, how I'm going to get a new one. Guess what? The new one has to come.
Solution comes.
Easy to get a new one that continue to dwelling in a negative in the something's past. 1 minute you can't bring it back. Yeah. There's nothing you go to bring back in this society.
Yeah.
So that's why my secret, learn to move forward, to go to some things new, to get new one. Yeah.
And I agree with that. And it's funny, like we had talked about this, you had said this a couple of times, funny circumstances, but like you said, even for example, we're going somewhere and we go late. I go late, we're with the family, and that lateness, that mistake, that situation, now it's disrupted the whole mood of your camp. So you're there and that whole event has disrupted how you were just there to have a good time. You know what I mean? On this path of life that I'm on right now, I'm always thinking about the future. I'm always thinking about my financial future. How can I make important moves now that are going to impact me when I'm older? This video is sponsored by Raiz. Every time you get an income, you can set weekly, monthly, daily investment goals. You can put aside money while you're growing and seeking the best future for yourself. For me, what I do is every week I have an amount and it puts the money into the stock market. It's all about compounded interest. The actions and the things that you do today are impacting your future. So for me to continually having that compounding interest of money being put away into the stock market, by the time I'm 30, 40, 50 years old, that amount is generational wealth. That is the power of compounded interest. It's always important to think about your future, always important to think about tomorrow and 20 to 30, 40 years from now. What Raiz has done with the Rubasha Family Podcast, they're going to give you $5 once you sign up with the Raiz app and you're approved. You can start your financial journey today. None of this is financial advice. Hit the link in the description, get $5 into your account once you're approved, and get started on your investment journey today. I've learned, like you said, it's done. How can we move forward? Let's enjoy ourselves. Let's have a good time. Like, these are so important things because it takes away that energy of dwelling. It's like, what's the solution? And then not even what is the solution, you see, I'm going to have a new drone. You close your eyes, you see it in your imagination. It's whatever, it's going to come back to me. And that's how you,
whatever you lost, you go to things, go to come and come. Yeah. Because you got it even before anyway. See, that's how we go now. That's how we learn on God. That's how you speak to your mind. Your mind always had to take you in positive. Negative things happen, but positive how to come in is where you go in. Don't continue dwelling in negative. And some things we have said, I started learning my life, always go back when I start to believe in my mind, when I have to have faith in my mind. So when you raise the kids, when the kids are young, there's something we keep telling the children, do not lie, don't lie. We keep them doing lie. You got to realize the most thing kids they do is what? It's lies. Because they are young, you keep saying, don't lie, tell them everything there, but you make sure you don't lie. No matter how many we tell our children that they lied because we keep telling them what they should not do, but it's what they got to do. We keep telling them that. But if you don't tell them that word, if you don't bring that word right, and don't be a lie in your household, tell them to indicate to be positive in their mind. Don't say, look, we have to work nicely. Everything you have to do, everything you want. Let me know. See, that is make change because you are not putting that negative word in name in their mind. What you keep putting is what you keep getting. And it will be happening. Sometimes your kids lies, they don't even want to lie. But the lies keep coming. Oh, did you do this? I say no. See, don't lie again. And you keep doing it. See, those small things there always keep coming. You see, that way the things there. And also other things we keep saying, oh, you fail. Oh, you keep failing. You see, you're doing process. You do everything. You are trying to work out or something there. When you keep saying, oh, you keep failing, it's all to keep happening. But if you learn, oh, this is the process you're doing. This is the life I'm doing. This is the progress. This is the, the journey I'm doing. It makes much easier. It doesn't feel that guilty for failing.
It's important. And then another thing, like we were taught, show remorse. I'll never forget that, as I was younger, whether it's a parent, show remorse for your actions. But I realized God is not a God of remorse. If something happens, it was meant to happen. It was meant for me to learn. Yes, I create what I want to happen in life. I pray every single day of my life. So I'm a creator. I create and I'm made in the image of God. So I shall not show remorse. If something's done, I focus on what I do want to happen. Okay, we're here. This happened. It's for the best. Even with me, my SD card was on that drone. And it's funny, when you had asked me, something in my mind said, should you give him the SD card? But then I just said no. Kind of said no fear. I just give him the card, you know what I mean? And I only realized later that my stuff was in all the content I recorded. And at the time, I said it in my mind, oh no, like I started thinking about it. Actually, Charlotte, my cousin, she said, don't worry, Eve, you'll just make better content.
Yes, that's how it works. That's how to be positive.
Yeah.
Because even I was asking you SD card, because I was not prepared. I could have come with mine, which was clear, which was I think that I didn't even bring the iPad to make sure even maybe I can clear it where we were there. So to put all the content in the one I had, and then I put an iPad and clear that one. No, it happened that way. It's as simple and as a normal happening, and you don't dwell it. You don't feed in anything. So of course, there's those few minutes, those few words God talk to you. He gave them everything. Negative, why it is so stupid thing. So, and the way you live in life, talk to him nicely, communicate with him nicely. He cools you down. It's like now Cheryl tells you, hey, don't worry, you're going to do that. Maybe Cheryl told you that he doesn't believe in this mindset you're talking about, but you see, to tell you that, and because you're doing it, it makes you much life easier.
And when she said that, my mind started, but oh man, I still have so much when she said that. But then I thought, she just said an abundant comment. She said something so special. And I said, that's also a sign. When she said that, she said, don't worry, you'll make better content. And what did I do? Okay, also I learned to back up my stuff immediately. Another learning lesson learned, because you just never know what can happen. Now today, as soon as I got the camera, I went into the hotel room, boom, backed it up. Everything now backed it up, I'm saving it, you know what I mean? So anything can happen, it's to an adapt. But like you said, using the thoughts for good, and it really makes your life.
And which is a lesson learning. So teaching now. See, like now, you could have started backing up all the times because you have the times, but you don't do it. You see, something has to happen to teach you something. So that's how we are different. There are people who are consistent when they are learning. They do their thinking nicely, steadily. Those they are successful people. But there's other one like us, everything just here and there and there. But life still the same. Life still work the same. We still have the same energy God have given to us. It doesn't matter what you use it. You see the positive and the negative. That experience, God bring us to this world to experience good and evil. It's 50-50. It's got to be balanced. See, everything pays. What we talk negative, what we talk accident, what we talk anything pays. See, I can tell you something also we've been thinking the other day. Always taught doctors or nurses, they save lives. Of course they save life. They give everything there. But they don't go to save you to die. Because they die, everybody's going to go there. But now I realize the doctor to survive need patience. The doctor to be able to pay his rent, the doctor to be able to pay his car for fuel, he needs patience. So, which means patience save the doctor. Patience, the sickness, the sick people give the doctor a lifestyle it deserves. So when you tell people that, you become negative, you become angry, you become arrogant because you are telling them what is reality is. See, it's again, you do mechanic, you do accident, you do things there, the insurance there. See, all those things created somebody's jobs. All those things created somebody to go for holiday. And that's how it works. See, we have to know how life works for us in everyday activity. That's what everything transaction. That's what nothing should make you angry. Nothing should good. You see, I used to see the same people beating up those guys who write ticket. You be beat up because the police give you the ticket. See, you are doing it to serving somebody. You are doing to fulfill somebody's dream. A mechanic who want to go for holiday, he's going to get like 10 cars on the road. Maybe plan his holiday a year ago. And then he's going to make those cars, make something with it. See? Everything is transaction. Everything make somebody else to live, somebody else to survive, somebody else to feed and to educate himself or his children or whatever you need to desire. He had to become of somebody's another. That's how the society works.
Even just like us coming here on holiday, we're taking ourselves away. We're coming on holiday. It feeds people who are around here.
People around here.
Now they're feeding from. So like everything serves.
Like even as we have been serving other people, we have been serving other people in various industries. All those people to be here.
You to sign up with WorldRemit. Not only that, it's going to ask you to use a referral code. You punch in that referral code and that will give you $15 as soon as you send over 100. Now back to the video.
Everybody serves people in different industries, and then to be here, and then also to do the same things to be here.
Yeah, I think that's a very amazing conversation. Thanks, guys, for watching this episode. We really hope you enjoyed it. Dad, one more question. So, we're talking about the power of the mind. What are you seeing on this trip, or how are you working to continually create from your imagination? What are anything that you're going through right now in that process?
Yes, so that process now is just continuing to be consistent, what I'm doing. So we came the times to make sure the function went well. The function went well. Everybody was there. We did what we supposed to do. So now we're here to create something else. So as we are doing this platform, I'm imagining it now. I'm so excited now to create new venture. See, to have our own platform with rubasha.uscreen.io. So this is the dream I'm having. So I'm going to test my imagination. See, I'm practicing what I believe. See, I'm still struggling to have content. I'm still doing those things there. I need members to join my Uscreen account. And that is what I'm focusing this holiday. This holiday now from today, after this, is to focus, to see my imagination, to see I'm teaching people. I'm teaching 1,000,000 people to follow me, to follow my belief, and to follow what is in my mind. Each belief, it comes from somebody's mind. One mind creating it. Everything we see now in this world, even this we do marketing, everything had to become with one mind. And then the production is just teaching the other mind, which are connected to that project. You see, if somebody, for example, like somebody who make a Tesla electric cars, we have been driving fuel car for many, many years, but somebody want to bring back a child born from a woman and said, look, now I'm going to do electric cars. There are many people who have think that before him. There are many who told that before him, but they've never done it. But somebody's mind did it and put other people's mind. See? So now he connected with other mind who have been thinking about it, but they didn't have that desire to start it. But that mind, they were there on the street. They are there in different jobs. And when he bring it, and everybody come together. Look now where they are now. Each country you go there, there's electricals. No one was going to think that. No one was thinking that something could be happening. Even now, people, they're still struggling to see it. But every day, you see them. You see chargers cars there. You see all those things there. But how many people were against that? Millions minds. But there's other minds who knew this is going to be happening. So now that's what I'm creating now. My experience now. See, you create what is in your mind. See, I want to see, I have a channel. I have to see channel with people, friends, brothers and sisters to join me, to be able to share my view and my belief. And you remember, we don't need to have or to follow my belief. And I don't tell to change everyone to change their belief. No, it's just to tell you my belief. And then you see if anything to do with you, something there. So now from this trip is to see doing it when now you come in reality. And then also the most important also to continue to put family together, to continue to do this thing together with our family, and to continue to have opportunity to go to our friends in their function the way they came to us, and relatives, everyone there. So now my goal is just the same thing there. Is, you remember, the commandment is 2 commandments. Just love one God, which one God is yourself. And then love yourself as you love your neighbor.
An important message. Thank you guys for tuning in. We have a lot more content on the way. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure to subscribe to Alois Rubasha's Uscreen, where you can learn, develop, and inspire yourself, for you to use your imagination, for you to use your health, for you to use love and beauty to attract the things that you desire in your life. So the link is in the description for Alois Rubasha's Uscreen, rubasha.uscreen.io. Thank you so much, guys, for the support, and we'll see you guys on the next episode.
If you really enjoyed this video, make sure to click here, and I'm sure you're going to love that one.